If you haven't seen Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1 and you don't want the film to be spoiled, don't watch this video. So obviously I've seen the film and this is my review. To start off, I know there's a lot of mixed views about this film. I think, considering the difficulty of the book, I think they did very well. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a perfect mixture between sadness and depressing side, the funny side, and scary side as well. I was actually impressed how scary it was for a 12A. The thing I liked about it the most probably was the fact that it was incredibly close to the book. They used a lot of the quotes from the book, they followed it through like the book, and a lot of people didn't think it was flowing, but I actually thought it flowed very well. Considering the other films where it was quite choppy and like everyone got confused because if you hadn't read the book, it made absolutely no sense. This one, a lot was explained throughout. They always kept it flowing, made sure everyone knew what was going on. It worked a lot better than the other films and it was way easier to follow. The acting in this film has definitely improved. Rupert Grint for me really stood out. His humour was just absolutely brilliant. I thought that was a very powerful beginning because it made you realise actually that they're not going back to Hogwarts, this is the end. Though, I thought that Hermione should have cried a lot more because she was leaving her parents, she was obliviating them. Like, I honestly thought like she would have been crying a lot more. Going to the Malfoy mansion, that was exactly how I'd imagined it in the book. I was very excited. You had the teacher floating above the table. Actually really daunting. It seemed a lot worse in the film. Next thing on my mind was the 7 Potters. Absolutely 5 stars too. Whoever decided how to do that scene, they're absolute genius. Oh, Hedwig! Next to the burrow. The Ginny and Harry scene kissing and one of the twins coming in and just mourning. That was absolutely hilarious. Although, can I just say, their kissing technique looked really awkward. So I don't know if they're telling him to do it or whether he's just generally an awkward kisser. Their wedding. Met Xenophilius. To me, it's very, very similar to how I imagined him, but not quite there. Oh, before that, we met Scrimgeour. What the hell? Like, he was Welsh. I swear he was like really aggressive, like deep south kind of guy. He meant to have like sandy coloured hair, look like a lion, and like really, really jaggedy and beard and everything, and he was just very clean shaven, long brown hair. Off to the ministry and they take over 3 people. The actors in that were really funny. You know, the fact they were like walking along a bit stumpy, walking a bit like teenagers. It really worked well. The thing I really enjoyed about this film, more than others, was the attention to detail. For instance, on Professor Umbridge's door, she had the mad eye. I know like true fans would have got that, and like the fact that they had the mirror and everything, even though that wasn't explained in the other films, to a fan that kind of was like, ah, I know where that is. Ending that scene with Ron kissing the wife was really funny. The fact that he was changing as it happened, it was a little bit disgusting, but anyone wants to pull Ron, go for it. They end up in the campsite, and to me this was the kind of most boring part of the book. And on and on and on. The thing I felt different about the film was it felt more hopeless. In the book, it was so much more well explained, so you kind of always had that hope because you knew what you were looking for. Because they didn't explain it in the previous films because they're idiots, they now have nothing to go back to. Ron leaves, and I thought that was actually a very good scene. The fact that I was like, you have no parents and stuff, it was very emotional. Soon after that, the Harry and Hermione dance thing, which, like, you know, it was brilliant, it was so funny, but towards the end it kind of felt like there was a little something there, and I don't know whether that was just because they're very close in person or whether that's the director that wanted that, but to me it kind of felt a little bit awkward. Oh, Godric's Hollow. I was really, really looking forward to this scene. It really looked like how I'd imagined it. And suddenly this woman just appears, and to me that was terrifying. Now, I'm not a person to get scared, ever. I jump like a loony, but I don't normally get scared, and I was just like, whoa. And you saw the place where Harry had been brought up, and that was, you know, it just looked so real to me. And then the crazy lady appeared again, and I don't know if I screamed or not, but I was generally quite jumpy by that point. Go up to the house, and then she turns into Nagini. Snake just disappears, and you know it's gonna come back, and you're just waiting and waiting. Maybe it's gone, maybe it's gone. And it wasn't gone. My legs, I'm not even exaggerating, came up to my head, and I was just like in a big ball. Naked down with Harry, though he often gets naked, so it's nothing really unusual. And comes to save the day, Ronald Weasley. Monster coming out of the locket. Although, I'm not entirely sure what I thought about Harry and Hermione completely naked while they snog. I heard those two snogged in the film, and I thought, what the hell? Turns out it was a fantasy kind of thing, so it was actually alright. Daniel Radcliffe said that Emma Watson kind of ate his face. I can kind of see what he means. They go on to Xenophilius's house and they describe the Deathly Hallows. The fact that they had the cartoons and stuff actually worked really well. And I'm really glad they actually explained something for once, but not everyone's read the book. And then we go to the mansion again, which I was really excited about. I still have a problem with Narcissa though. I mean, what's with the black streaks in her hair? That's not in the book, and to be honest, it doesn't really suit either, so just get rid of it. Thought the torture scene was phenomenal. I was really interested to see what Emma Watson was going to do with that. And then Dobby arrives, and he was just so cute. It just got worse and worse. Waiting for it to happen. It was just horrible. Oh, Dobby did this whole cute little speech again. Whoever wrote this script is mean. It's so nice to die with friends. It just went. Couldn't hold it in anymore. Lord Voldemort going to get the wand. Shoots up and then there's this big finale. That was a superb ending. I thought, how the hell are they going to end it? Well, because obviously, like, this is in 2 halves. It kind of needs something big, like a big, powerful ending, and they found it. Everyone keeps asking, is it my favourite film? But to me, I don't think I can say whether it is or not, because it was so different. You can compare the others because they're all at Hogwarts, whereas this one, it's just out in the middle of nowhere. I think it was definitely the darkest by far. I think the acting was the best. The attention to detail I really liked, and the fact that it was very close to the book I extremely liked. I'm glad it wasn't a cheesy ending like they do in every other film. I can't give you a star rating, I don't think. I'd go somewhere between 4.5, 4 probably. 4.5, sorry. Tell me what you think, rate, and of course subscribe because we'll have lots more videos. Ciao ciao!